Woohoo! Excellent. And I can see the mic picking up on the screen. This is wonderful. Welcome to August 2022 full moon, the sturgeon moon. Also a pink moon. Um, we're progressing through our wheel of the year and moving forward in our cycle as we move through into past the first harvest, and now it's time for inventory. So we're going to kind of look at what we got, what we want, what we should have done better, what we can do better, and move forward. So if you would join me in rise, face the east. Lords and ladies of the east, air, clean breath, refreshing thought, new ideas. Witness our right, bring your gifts, dance in delight. We ask for your witness, so mote it be.
So may it be.
To the south. Lords and ladies of the south, lords, watchtowers of passion and fire, emotion and magic, we call to you to come and witness our rite, dance in delight throughout our night. I can't help it, sorry. Lords and ladies, we ask you to bring your gifts and aid us as we move forward. So mote it be.
So may it be.
To the west. Lords and ladies of the west, keepers in the watchtowers of water and emotion, knowing the unknowable, and understanding that there are things that happen beyond our ken in places we'll never visit. Join us and help guide us as we move through our life. Join us in our rite tonight. Dance with us in delight. So mote it be.
So may it be.
To the north. Lords and ladies of the north, pillars of stone, strength and patience, we ask you to join us tonight, to dance with our rite, to oversee us this night. Help us to understand. Help us to see, gain wisdom, and learn from your patience, strength, and wisdom. Join us tonight. So mote it be.
So may it be.
To the center. Lords and ladies of the center, keepers of the wheel, justice and harmony, we ask for peace. We ask for understanding. We ask that you help us to see the balance between any situation. Please join our rite tonight and dance in our delight. So mote it be.
So may it be.
Lady Astarte, corn goddess, grain goddess, bless us with your grace, bless us with your fertility, bless our harvest as we move forward in our lives, as we work to toil and become better, as we work to unloosen our fetter. Join us tonight. Watch us, guide us, teach us, inspire us, as we are here to learn and grow. So mote it be.
So may it be.
my Lord Pan. Please join us tonight as we dance in your delight. So many rhymes, so many times, I can't do it anymore. Lord of the dance, join us. Teach us, help us, bring us passion, bring us understanding, bring us fire, bring us desire. Help us to acquire as we struggle out of our own mire. Join us and bless our right. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Have a seat. It's always weird doing two-horn deity. Tonight, we celebrate the moon of Sturgeon, as it was called by some of the natives here, and was acquired by other folks. Pink moon, it's a moon of prosperity. It's a moon of, we've had our first harvest, we've sown our seeds, we've fertilized, we've tended to it, we've done the weeding we needed to do, and now we've got our first crop. So now we need to ask ourselves, is it enough? Have we made enough changes? Enough fires are burning? Enough things are on the path forward? What else is needed to be done? And that's why I called this, I kind of, the easiest way to explain it is an inventory moon. And from my perspective, an inventory in this case is so what did I do? Was it a good idea or a bad idea? Should I do it again? Do I need to do it again? Do I need to do something different because I did it wrong the first time? But also, while you're reviewing, you need to also go, it's also in the past. It's not a matter of regretting that moment. It's a matter of assessing the moment, not getting emotionally attached to that moment, because when you start giving emotions to that, like regret and things like that, you hang on to them and they become an anchor. And they start pulling you back to the past. And the past is not where any of us want to be. The past is full of things that are no longer. And by removing ourselves and our awareness from the past, we're able to focus on what's here and now in front of us. Because honestly, that's what's important. Because what you do now is what actually affects your future, not your past. It's that whole, the past is done, it's dead, it will never happen again. The more you hang on to it, the more it slows you down. The more it holds you back. The more that it becomes unrealistic. Because then there's the whole slide of, am I going to think good things about myself because I didn't do it right, or am I going to think bad things about myself because I didn't do it right? I'm going to think bad things about myself because I didn't do it right, because that's how we judge ourselves. We're taught from a very early age that any failure is horrible and we should be punished. And this is why our last ritual is about congratulating ourselves for what we have done. Because we don't see our wins within those things frequently enough.
But seeing those moments, those decisions that you may or may not feel were not the best ones, have existed and have taught a lesson. But beyond that, it's a dead issue. There's nothing there to hold you to it, except for you and your own judgment, because we're all taught to be hard on ourselves, and that's bullshit. We need to be praised to ourselves. Everybody, no matter how you think about it, we all give 100% every day. We all do our best. Sometimes we go, well, that probably wasn't my actual best, but it was the best I had at the moment. And you got to accept that. And then, if you don't feel you did good enough, you do better. You don't drag yourself back to that moment where you were so horrible and punish yourself for it, because it completely destroys forward momentum. And we're here to grow. Momentum. It's this whole moving forward thing and actualizing those things about ourselves that we want to be. And that's how we come back to the inventory. Because the inventory is accountability. The inventory is, did I do that right? Did I do enough? Do I owe somebody an apology? Because we're all growing. We all fuck up. I fuck up. And sometimes we have to apologize. Sometimes we have to say we're wrong, even if the other person doesn't say anything. And while, yeah, that's kind of selfish on our part because we're making it about us, there's also the thing of, I felt that that wasn't what honored me, and I don't want to become that person to you. And it's a commitment to somebody to do better, to the world or that individual. And wow, they're taking me fucking deep tonight. But it's about honoring that work, making adjustments as you need, and then burn the paper. Burn the inventory. You don't need it. There's no reason for you to hang on to it. You've accepted it. You've acknowledged that these are the changes you need to make. Once you've done that, you know what you got to do. Burn the paper. There's no reason for it, because all you're going to do is beat yourself with it. There's no reason to hang on to it. And then you move forward and you do your best every day, just like you do. But you acknowledge that it's your best. And that's how we move forward. That's how we progress spiritually, as human beings, emotionally, mentally, by moving forward, by acknowledging the things that need to be acknowledged, but knowing that that also means they can be let go because you've acknowledged them. There's no reason to hang on to them. Because there's still been good things. There's still been accomplishments. There's still been forward movement. And we all need to acknowledge our progress. No matter how small we think it is. Sometimes it's easy to think it was, once you get to the top of the mountain, you look back and you go, oh, well, that wasn't so hard. And other people look at you way up there and go, wow, you must have put in a lot of work. And like, oh, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. You just put yourself down and don't acknowledge the work you put in. The effort that you make in the climb to be a better person, to change your life and to manifest what you want in your life. Because it takes focus. If you don't give yourself direction, all you're going to do is go in circles. And they may not even be pretty circles. They may be a really weird figure 8 race. So, if you would, close your eyes for a little bit with me. And start the idea of an inventory, but I want you to focus on the things you accomplished, not the things that you didn't. What are your wins? What are you doing moving forward? And let the bugs and the trees talk to us a little bit. Sage invoked the Japanese god of metallurgy earlier.
I said he was on my altar. I did not call him here.
I've not had a race like that before through there.
Glad they're not taking the country route and coming down our road. That'd be a bad surprise in the dark.
Right?
I had to rescue somebody from the hill over towards the creek Tuesday. They were coming to interview me, and they were going over to a festival. And they got about halfway up the hill after you go through the creek and couldn't get up any higher because they had too much shit underneath on. Fortunately, he died about 10 foot above somebody's driveway. And they were able to unload it enough. And then after they started to unload it, the car started sliding down. So we got him set up and over here, and so that's the folks that I'm going to be doing the content for Pagan World TV for, and things like this ritual will go on that, so that people can enjoy these moments with us, which is kind of why we're doing it, and why I've been trying to do this for the last 2 years. So. Acknowledging good works on your own part is hard. It's really hard to recognize yourself as having accomplished something, because generally we can always figure out something to put ourselves down for. We are our greatest critics, we are our pickiest critics, and we are one of our most abusive voices. And that's something that none of us need. None of us deserve. Society has betrayed us in some ways, in that it has taught us that we are somehow inherently flawed and should work our asses off for the rest of our lives to make up for it. And that's bullshit. Y'all are beautiful. You are each the culmination of the evolution of this planet. Each of us spawned from the birth of this planet, and we are the great descendant living on top of it. Because we are connected to all of that. No matter what, we are, well, except for those of us who aren't from this planet, and I'm not one of those. But we're all part of this ecosystem. You okay, baby?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Bugs.
Okay. But there's a lot right about it. The whole idea of any kind of sin is to keep you under control and apologetic and guilty and shameful. I don't believe in sin. It's just used to control and hurt people. I do believe in ethics and morality. Be nice to people. Don't be a dick. Boom, we're done. Treat people well. If people don't treat you well, walk the fuck away. Because they got their own issues. And there's a reason why they don't want to treat you well. It's all simple. No need to be complicated with it in any way. Or even still line, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's all it really fucking breaks down to. Wow, they're taking me. What the fuck? I don't know. But it's just, everybody deserves better than that. And that's really kind of where I'm getting railed against. Astarte doesn't get a voice very often. I haven't invoked her in quite a few moons. Love yourself, goddammit. Is there anything anybody wants to share on what just got spewed out of my mouth? I'm glad I can watch it later. I have no idea what the fuck I just said.
I think you already know, Morgan.
Yeah.
You're part of it. And I need to talk to you after we close.
Alright. Did you bring your computer?
No, I didn't bring my computer, but I brought something else.
Okay.
I will say that that's something that I needed to hear. That's something that I've been struggling with a lot recently, and that was really helpful for me.
I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you. We all need to love ourselves because people don't teach us to, because whether they realize it or not, it's an easy way to manipulate us. By negging us. It's the whole pickup artist thing. It's negging. Saying bad things about people so that they want to please them and prove that those bad things aren't wrong. And it's abusive. And you're a beautiful person, man. I got to interact with you a little bit last week, and it's really nice to meet you, and I'm really glad you're back.
Thank you.
I'm really glad to see both of you, man.
Means I got more kiddos here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you're still here.
We're just really fucking hard on ourselves.
Be excellent to each other.
Seriously, it's that whole be excellent to each other, keep each other alive.
Have each other's back.
One of the reasons that we do these rituals is because we need community. We need each other. We need the connection. We need to hear the things outside of our head that need to be said that we don't get to hear. And this is a place for those affirmations and that acceptance. Because we're all in this boat together. All of us here. It's funny because nobody ends up here unless you're working a plan, unless you want to change. You want something different in your life. You don't come here unless that's what's going on. We are all people in need of healing and growth. And it's one of the wonderful things that binds us, and it's not trauma bonding. It's not bonding on our miseries, it's bonding on our joys, and our aspirations, and our hopes, and our dreams. And that in itself is something we need desperately. Connections that aren't trauma bonds. I think we should do a cone. It's an energy working. I think we should do a tonal. Our neighbor has not started firing off with his 9, so I think we should remind him that we're here having ritual because he's lax this time. They like to fire off during ritual when they hear us back here.
Did they do it on purpose?
Oh yeah.
Can you hear us?
They watch the cars pull in the driveway. They normally time it for about 9:30. But so I think a tonal, because I think we need to shine. So what a tonal is we're going to be doing basically a vocal scale. And the simplest way to explain it is magic and energy is vibration / waves. And by joining our energy together through the vocal, and then as we climb in unison, it becomes a more united energy focus. You'll be able to feel a swirl. And it helps join us together, and then we'll release the energy for our growth and our future. So, and it's a vocal scale. We'll start fairly low and go, and then as we go higher in the scale, my hands will go up, and then we'll release. I'll yell release, and then we let it, and then we reach down and we'll touch the ground to let the excess energy out. You'll understand more when we do this.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just walk.
So stand if you'd like. Oh, wait.
It's really close.
Yeah.
Blow it out.
Sorry for anybody that just got seasick from me doing that. Alright. Because that might be in that close to this, but not. Yeah. That's expensive technology. Alright. So, we're going to start at a low note. Try not to breathe when I breathe. The reason why is because what we're doing is we're creating a flow. And if everybody breathes at the same time, it's and so yeah. Yeah. That should be. Just gonna touch it down. Let the extra flow out.
Have a seat. That was a very nice one.
I think I went a little fast, sorry. Oh, that'd be water.
Oh, I didn't do that part.
It's okay. At some point we'll find the top. Yep. Exactly. I'm going to have to use the towel for it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Take one down and pass it around.
May you never fail. May you never fail. May you never fail. May you never fail. May you never fail.
So, within a lot of pagan traditions, there is a thing called the Great Rite, which is to signify and honor the union of male and female energies, i.e. the god and the goddess. Some groups go a little literal with that in the middle of ritual. Some groups go a lot more symbolic. And with the coming of COVID, we do things different because it's just safer this way. Because now we're headed for monkeypox, and we'll see what the fuck happens with that. So, in place of it, as we are all our own priest and priestess, what we do is we each do our own great rite, as it is significant to us. So we take our glass, and please repeat after me. Take your finger. As this cup is to the female, so this blade is to the male. And when they are joined, they become one in perfect love, in perfect trust. Now put your finger into. Take your finger out. Turn it off. Blessed be, so mote it be. In the name of the Lord and Lady. Skal.
Go.
Nom nom. Excellent. There is a sharing of bread that happens as well, especially within August, September, because they're grain festivals, the grain harvest. And Astarte is a goddess of grain, as well as this is the time of it. Also, the grain is a sign of the god, because you don't get grain without the sun. And the sun is the strongest symbol of the god, celestially. So, born of my blood, baked of my love. My love blesses the world. So let it be. Take peace, may you never hunger. May you never hunger. Take peace, may you never hunger. Take peace, may you never hunger. 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 May you never hunger.
I guess it's okay. This business also the same thing. Well, the sourness would alleviate some of the sweetness.
I agree with that. I'm going with red for it.
Well, let's see. Thank you. Dude, cheese is on the top.
Thank you, Peggy.
This one we don't have to wait on. Go ahead and nom. Ah.
Did you bake this?
I did not. I had to buy it this week. I had 2 root canals. I didn't have the energy to bake.
Okay.
I usually bake it.
I would say this is actually really good.
She
I went
makes
to a
really
fresh
good bread.
bakery.
Mama's was fucking delicious.
Is that the woman one?
I still remember the alligator cake.
I have to make that again.
And you bring me my own.
I like
I'll bring all 3 loaves this time.
Okay. Well, I have my own.
Here.
Okay.
I brought 2 and I kept one for myself, so I'll just bring all 3 down. And you can just hide one away.
Okay. Just making sure I have one of my own.
Yeah.
You want one of your own, Jennifer?
I think she might.
I think I do.
Probably.
All of my own.
I might just have to break down and make a double batch of 6 of the fucking things.
A loaf of her own.
I think I need to get one of those baseball hats with the little lights under the bill
Right?
for during rituals, so I can actually see if I'm putting stuff in the glasses.
You know, I have one of those in my bag.
Really?
I have a headlight in my bag.
No?
I didn't know you wanted it.
I just thought about it.
Okay. We'll add it to the box.
It was just a thought of, hey, this would make that a whole lot easier, wouldn't it?
Like one of those headlamps that strap to your head, but those are really bright too.
Yeah, that's why I just want the one you get for your baseball cap.
Yeah,
There's baseball caps that have them. They're little bitty LEDs.
Yeah.
They're just enough light. That'd be perfect.
You said that all right.
Enough light, you're not blinding everyone when you go
Right.
around.
Exactly, because I hate that shit. I don't want to do that to anybody. I hate it. It's one of the reasons I work hard. We don't have all the battery solar packs out, but I've got solar lights all throughout here, so you don't have to use flashlights. Because I fucking hate flashlights. They blind me.
Before it said it's contagious and I haven't been affected since.
I'm
No, I would put it out through ether so somebody else will wear
And
it.
that doesn't have fair one.
Because, hiccups are contagious, therefore.
Yeah.
Ask you for a little bit later, do you have any string with you?
I have 3 types of string.
I'm going to, once I talk to Morgan, I'm going to
Yeah.
about that.
You can accommodate.
I want to do it before everybody starts wandering around.
This has been a really nice ritual. This has been very enjoyable. I hope for everybody else as well. I think I've said everything they're telling me to say. Is there anything else anybody would like to add to tonight? Then we should say goodbye, to which we said hello. Join with me as we
Say goodbye to those which we called to witness our life. My Lord Pan, we thank you for your oversight tonight. That's just a whole string of rhymes that are going to be awkward. Thank you so much for your gifts and your guide and your lifts to our pride. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Lady Astarte, we thank you for your blessing. We thank you for your gift. Please continue to aid us as we move forward in our lives. As we work, we grow, we live, and we love. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Lords and ladies of the center, keepers of the balance, we thank you for your presence tonight. And we honor you with as we move forward, our actions, our deeds, and we work to live our lives in a state of justice, balance, and peace. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
More. Lords and ladies of the North, patience, strength, and wisdom, earth, rock, and trees. We thank you for your presence. We ask you to continue to bless us in our daily lives with your gifts, your wisdom, and your benefits. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be. To the west. Lords and ladies of the west, watchtowers of water and emotion, we thank you for your presence and we thank you for your gift. Please continue to help us to understand ourselves as we work through our days. Help us to be fluid and able to encounter and move through. Help us become what we want to be. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be. To the south. Lords and ladies of the south, fire, passion, and magic, we ask you to continue to be with us in our daily lives, to inspire, to teach, and to fire our actions as we move forward and we become who we want to become. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be. to the east. Lords and ladies of the east, new ideas, clear thought, refreshing breezes, and fulfilling breath. We ask you to continue to walk with us, to help us to understand, to be inspired, and to think of new and fresh, and be able to be nimble as we move through the world. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace between us now and always, so mote it be. The circle is open, but it is unbroken. May the love of the Lord and the Lady be ever in your heart. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. So mote it be. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching.
I'm so proud of you. I want to